Good afternoon, folks. Although when I post this it will be 6 p.m, so good evening. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Today I have shown you how I've created this colourful mix matchy eye makeup thing. Kind of festive, a little bit Christmassy. Wasn't the intention at all, but here we are. I've not shown my base routine in this video. I've got other videos that show all the products and techniques I use and all that good stuff. So if you want to know that, then go head back to some of my other videos to see that. If you want to know how I've created this funky little eye look, which is actually really quick and simple, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm gonna try and make this as like easy as possible. I'm gonna take my BPerfect Cosmetic Carnival XL Pro palette. I'm gonna take this shade, which is called the Hype, and I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush from Morphe and just start putting that in my crease. And I'm just deepening it up basically until I'm happy with it, and then dragging it more towards the inner corner and just buffing up towards my eyebrow. Kind of dragging it onto the outer corner of my eyelid a little bit. And then as I get towards more of the inner corner, I'm going to take the shade Ecstasy, which is pretty much nearly gone, but it's just like a brighter green. And I'm going to start blending that in the center and then just buffing it upwards and forwards. I'm just using the same brush as well. Just kind of, and then I'm going to take a smaller little brush from Morphe, and I'm going to take the deeper green color, which is called Nuke, and I'm going to just start applying that into the outer V just to deepen up the outer corner, and then I'm going to start buffing it outwards. Then I'm going to take a little bit of concealer. This is just the ordinary concealer. And I'm going to pop a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'm going to take a flat top brush. This one is from Unicorn Cosmetics. And we're going to plonk a bit of concealer there. And we're going to look up. And then we've got kind of like our guideline half circle thing, and then start curving it when you get to like halfway. So once we've got that, I'm just going to start blending it, then set that shade down with just like a white eyeshadow or a creamy colored eyeshadow or your face powder, whatever. I'm going to go back in with that slightly smaller brush and the shade The Height, which is what we used first. Just do a little bit of back and forth. For the lower lash line, I'm actually going to use red because we're going to do red on this side, and then I'm going to do red on the lower lash line, and then vice versa for the other side. So I'm just going to take this kind of flat top style brush from Luxie Beauty, and I'm going to go with the same palette, and I'm going to take the red shade, drag it down with the same brush. Then for the lid shade, I'm going to go into the Colourpop Lizzie Maguire What Dreams Are Made Of palette, and I'm going to take the shade Dear Diary, which is just a vibrant green, and it's just amazing, as you can see. So I kind of put a little bit on with my finger first and go back in then with a flat top brush, just then get right up to the line. And then for the inner corner and the brow bone, I'm going to take the Vive highlighter in, I have no idea. Pop that on my inner corner and onto my brow bone. Cool, and that is one eye done. I'm going to move on to the next eye. I'm going to go back into the BPerfect palette, take that same red that I used on my lower lash line, and using that big fluffy brush again. I'm just doing the same technique really. Building that up on my outer corner and softly dragging that towards my inner corner, up to my brow bone, and just winging it out towards my temple. I'm going to take the orange shade, which is this called Lit, and just using the same brush again and just using that to just diffuse the color onto the inner corner. Okay, that kind of literally looks like I've been punched in the eye, but we're going to add a little bit of dimension so it doesn't quite look like that. I'm going to go back in with that smaller brush, and I'm going to take the shade Reckless, which is more of a deep purple, but it kind of works with the red. Applying that into the outer corner and then just blending it with this brush first, and then I'll go in with the big fluffy brush after. I'm going to do the same thing with the concealer. I'm just going to cut me crease. Set that down again. Then I'm going to go back in with this little brush and go back in with the red shade that we used initially and just diffuse that concealer in. Cool. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go back into the first green shade we used called the Hype, and I'm going to take that same Luxie brush that we used. And then I'm going to go into the Fiery 16 color palette from Beauty Bay, and I'm going to start with the shade called Ruby Slippers, which is a really shimmery red. And then I think as I get more towards the inner corner, I'm going to go into the shade Tango, which is more of a shimmery orange shade, just to brighten it up a little bit. there we go. Taking that same flat top brush again, I just keep wiping it on a towel, and then taking the Vive highlighter on my inner corners and on my brow bone. I'm then going to throw on some Maybelline Sky High mascara, and then put on the Tatti lashes in triple threat. So I'm going to do that and then I will be right back. Okay guys, so that is the end of this video all complete. Does that make sense? It's the end of the video basically. I really hope you all enjoy. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, like and subscribe. That's the same thing. Give this, I'm all over the place today. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a nice comment. If you've got nothing nice to say, don't say it. Make sure to go follow my Instagram, my TikTok. They're both Maddie Hill with an extra M at the start, and I will see you all next week with a brand new video. Love you lots.